To be brutally honest, I'm not sure how I like this new lighting setup. All I'm doing right now is lighting this entire scene with two 500-watt shop lamps on a single stand. They're up pretty high and behind the camera. I turned off the overhead fluorescent lights because they were just giving me fits. Yes, I'm looking down at the monitor now instead of off to the side. I don't know if that's going to be more or less disconcerting to everybody. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. What I wanted to talk about today was a little upgrade to our shoulder rig that we built recently. You know, the last go-round in our last broadcast, I don't know, it was number 8, I think, we moved the weight to the back end. And a good friend of mine pointed out that he thought that the foam that I'm using is a little stiff and a little noisy, and he's absolutely right. So as a result, I found some pipe wrap foam at the local hardware store that's a lot softer. Now it's crinkly because of the glue strip inside. Now I don't know whether we're going to be able to use that or not, but the first order of business is we got to cut the old tie wraps off of the old piece of foam that's on here. Alright, you can get out of here. Now, I've already measured this off to the size that I want, so I'm going to cut the new piece of foam. By the way, the high-tech gear that you'll need to do this little operation is a pair of scissors. Now, we just take the foam. The foam is already split, and you can just lay it over your PVC pipe. And I didn't think it was going to reach. Probably could have gotten a larger size, but you know, I'm not so sure. Let's take the plastic strips off. I said, let's take the plastic strips off. There they go. That's one, and two. Let's see if we can get this to lap over and glue upon itself. It may not be the prettiest operation in the world, but what do you know? I think. Oh yeah. Well, it's going to look like hell. But, there we go. Oh, great. Alright, come on now. Look, work and do your stuff. By golly. Okay, I don't need the tie wraps this time. That's handy. And see, now I've got a nice soft piece of foam that I can keep working with. And if it gives me any fits and doesn't want to stay on there, I can always use one of the little tie strips, several of the little tie strips to hold it in place. All right, let's forget about that for just a minute. One other thing to talk about, I brought up the new forum specifically for the T2i and the 550D called T2iForum.com, and there's another one, and it looks like a nice friendly bunch of folks. It's based in the UK, but really that doesn't matter. It's for anybody. I mean, after all, I'm down here in the deep south, and I'm a member of that board. And I had to write it down because the old memory doesn't work like it used to. www.550d.co.uk, and I'll put a link down there in the information. But anyway, seems like a nice bunch of guys, and I'm sure gals too, and it's something that's just getting bigger and bigger all the time, the interest in these great little cameras. So until next time, oh, you know what I always say, keep shooting.